Welcome to the 31st Annual Miracle Weekend, broadcasting live from BC Children's Hospital.
We're here this evening and all day tomorrow. We're going to take you inside this incredible facility that's truly built to heal.
And we'll be hearing some remarkable stories from children and their families who have been helped by BC Children's Hospital.
It's going to be a great weekend, so let's get started.
We are built to heal. It's definitely the message coming out today. And we're hoping that you can help us heal so many more children who are deserving. And to help us explain a little bit about what goes on in the foundation, etc., and Weekend Miracle, you're the Vice President, Dan Whalley, of the Miracle Weekend, I should say. I flipped that around. And you're also with Prospera Credit Union. So why do you want to do this?
Well, my story really starts 29 years ago for me when our oldest daughter was born, and early in her days, we had a need to come to Children's Hospital. I live in Chilliwack in the Sardis area, and I remember my wife and I driving out here, and what that experience was, it was scary at the time, and we were fortunate everything turned out well, but it made me realize what the services that are provided here at BC Children's Hospital were about at that time. And then eventually, there's a credit union committee that does a lot of fundraising for throughout the province of BC, and Prospera Credit Union had an opportunity to join that committee. Mm-hmm. And so I put up my hand at that time because I had some experience with that, and have been pleased to participate through the credit union committee, and then more so as chair of Miracle Weekend itself over the last few years.
Yeah. And so, as chair, though, you're running out of time. Is that right?
Yes.
So is this your last year doing it?
It is my last year doing it, but it's something that has been so special for me. Mm-hmm. And it truly has been an experience where I like to use the word nuggets. There's so many nuggets that I've learned, gold nuggets, about what Children's Hospital does, not just for here in the Vancouver area, but the entire province of BC. And it's a pretty special place when we think of the equipment and the services and the research that happens here at BC Children's Hospital to support the entire province of BC.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time and all of your work that you've done to make this weekend happen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Please make sure that you can call in 310 BCCH.
So many people work very hard on this initiative over the year, and Dan especially has worked very hard the last few years. Dan Whalley, tell us a little bit about how you got involved, why you got involved, and what you've been doing the last a few years for this initiative.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. Well, actually, for me, it started in the mid-2000s, 2007-8, when I worked for Prospera Credit Union, and there's an opportunity to become part of the credit union committee within to help support Children's Hospital Foundation. And because my family's had personal experience having the benefit of Children's Hospital, so I signed up for that, if you will, and participated on the committee, and really enjoyed the experience and the fundraising that was involved with that. So that was 2007, 8, 9. And then a few years ago, I had an opportunity to become part of the actual whole Miracle Weekend event as vice chair and then chair for the last couple of years.
You must be amazed at the totals that come in all the time throughout the course of the weekend, and especially at the end. Does it amaze you every time you see it?
It not only, for sure, it not only amazes me, what amazes me beyond the dollars is how the dollars are raised. And the communities throughout the province of BC that help support Children's Hospital through the various fundraising activities, anywhere from bake sales through to significant events like pie throw events and such that raise significant funds for our children.
Yeah, they certainly have a lot of fun with some of the ideas that they come up with too. Why do you think it has been so successful over the years?
Well, I think a couple reasons. One, the first reason is the cause, and the cause being for our children, and the ongoing need for special equipment, for research and development, and for the services provided at Children's Hospital. For sure, the cause for our kids. Secondly is the volunteers. We have an amazing number of volunteers throughout the province of BC that really help raise funds and create awareness within all of the communities throughout the province.
Well, we're in the stretch drive of this weekend, Dan, so anyone sitting at home, what's your message to encourage them to donate this year?
Pick up the phone or go to miracleweekend.com and make your donation. Help support our kids in the province of BC.
Perfect. All right, Dan, thank you so much. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Let's send it over to Mark right now. Mark.
You could almost hear a pin drop in here. It's the quietest it's been
10 seconds ago.
all weekend. No, that's right. Miracle Weekend is coming to a close, and what an amazing weekend it's been. We just found out that we have a whopping 159 new Sunshine Club members. So thank you very much, BC, for helping us surpass our goal of monthly givers. That's awesome.
We have had an incredible weekend sharing inspiring stories with you and taking you on a journey of world-class pediatric care here at BC Children's Hospital.
It's been so much fun, and now it's the big reveal, our final total. Are you guys all ready to shout out the numbers with us? Yeah, you are. All right.
It's going to get loud.
Let's take a look at the screen. Okay, here we go, everyone. Bring us the numbers.
7, 8, 5, 0, 0.
20! Pop those streamers.
$21 million. All right. You know what? We did it. We've got Dan Whalley, the chair of Miracle Weekend, with us. This is your outgoing year as chair of this weekend.
That's incredible.
Just a few words on how this feels.
You know, unbelievable. The people in the province of BC, the medical care system here at BC Children's, all the volunteers, global, everyone to make this come together is simply fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for your hard work, too. And thank you, British Columbians. This has been such an incredible weekend, as it always is.
So much great young talent helping us out, too. To Jackson, to Tristan, to Gabby, to Ruby, and all of the young hosts who helped us. Absolutely fantastic. And the crew. There's a ton of people working behind the scenes that it wouldn't happen without them.
Well done, BC. Thank you so much for everything.
He was suffering from asthma, and he also had a cold, which was what brought the asthma on. He woke up in the wee hours of the morning, and we gave him a whole bunch of shots of his puffer to try to see if we can help him out. And it was about 3 a.m. when we got to Children's Hospital. We got up to the counter. While we were standing there, he collapsed, and I yelled out for help. A fellow came, grabbed him with one arm, and a whole bunch of people showed up, and they started CPR on him right away. There's no pulse, and he's not breathing. And once that started to happen, I realized I had to phone Rachel right away.
I was sort of expecting to be like, okay, yeah, we're in the room now and we're getting treated. And then for him to say that, and they're trying to get his heart started again, definitely scary.
It took about 15 minutes of resuscitation, and then first going into the ICU was such a shock to see him hooked up to so many machines.
The first thing that I noticed was his chest was rising so high because they had him hooked up to an oxygen machine, and the machine was breathing for him. When he left, he was Colton, and then it's just terrifying seeing your child like that. And it never crossed my mind that he had lost oxygen and would have a brain injury.
The brain is quite dependent on supply of oxygen and sugar, glucose, and if it's deprived of either for more than 3 to 5 minutes, you can start to see some effects similar to a stroke.
He lost his speech, he started losing his vision, and then, the paralysis set in on, especially on his left side. He lost the ability to walk and everything, and then it was like all of a sudden he couldn't do anything anymore.
Once he was well enough and the asthma was gone, and they transferred him over to Sunny Hill to start his rehabilitation there. Each therapist would see him once a day and start working on just the simple things of getting him out of bed into a wheelchair.
He started to blossom really fast.
And just, a sense of relief, maybe, just maybe he'll be who he was before.
Ready for some more? Here it comes.
On a daily basis, he could do something different, and he was regaining some of his strength.
He was able to stand up and then eventually stand on his own. And he was very motivated too. I've never been so impressed by somebody in my entire life.
He's pretty exceptional, that kid.
We were getting our Colton back while we were at Sunny Hill.
He needed to be able to walk with very little assistance. He achieved that after a month of being there.
We thought it could be
Months.
3 months, 6 months, a year. They couldn't tell us. Well, that's one of the reasons why we're so amazed that he recuperated so quickly.
When he was back, Dr. Meckler came in and he, said, "This is why we do what we do."
I think it truly is one of the rare miracles. We were just very fortunate to have everything happen in the right place at the right time.
You get to know these people really well, and they just become a part of you and your extended family in a way.
I have a lot of fond memories there, and they were pretty fun.
Basically, Colton is pretty much your normal active kid.
His big interests are Star Wars, lots of Star Wars, and Lego.
Scale of 1 to 10, I like Lego a 20.
You try not to take things for granted and appreciate, how truly blessed we are. Things can change in just an instant. And the Children's Hospital,
Means everything.
They're everything to us. They saved our boy.
We knew from early on that was the only place to go.
It's been so much fun, and now it's the big reveal, our final total. Are you guys all ready to shout out the numbers with us? Yeah, you are. All right.
It's going to get loud.
Let's take a look at the screen. Okay, here we go, everyone. Bring us the numbers.
7, 8, 5, 0, 0.
'Streamers.
$21 million. All right. You know what? We did it. We've got Dan Whalley, the chair of Miracle Weekend, with us. This is your outgoing year as chair of this weekend.
That's incredible.
Just a few words on how this feels.
Unbelievable. The people in the province of BC, the medical care system here at BC Children's, all the volunteers, global, everyone to make this come together is simply fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for your hard work, too. And thank you, British Columbians. This has been such an incredible weekend, as it always is. Well done, BC. Thank you so much for everything. Happy Miracle Weekend!
Thank you.
Angels are smiling, lifted by love, awed by the children, exploring their world of pure innocence, pure love. Mothers and fathers whisper their prayers, take joy in knowing that everyone shares their faith and hope. Lost in their play, through grateful eyes, you can hear them say, thank you all, thank you, thank you all, thank you. Miracles happen with love, and with help from the angel in all. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and peace comes to you from above. Miracles happen with love. Miracles happen with love, and with help from the angel and all of us. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and peace comes to you from above. miracles happen